Feature time for the Limited Sportsman division. Keep in mind the 50L of Louis Belial is up for sale, $2,800 as it sits out on the racetrack at the present time. Louis is out of Plainfield, John Tangway Company, P&J Tire, J&D Machine Shop, S&S Speed and Hobby, Suites Disposal, Building Unlimited, and Oak Tree, as well as Diamond Cylinder Head Reconditioning, all sponsor the 50L. The car is for sale, as are many of these cars at the present time. If you'd like to get involved, real cheap like, this might be just the ticket you've been looking for. Irwin on the outside, then it's Kenny Cassidy and Charlie Bailey in row 2. Side by side, they address the start-finish line with the green flag high in the air, and we're underway. Jeff Irwin had the edge momentarily. Bud Keeney battles back on the inside as Charlie Bailey and Kenny Cassidy battle for the 3rd and 4th spots respectively. Again, this is a 20-lap feature event, 5 laps more than a normal Saturday night event. And as you can see, the field stays tightly bunched as a fast field of Limited Sportsman cars on hand here this afternoon. Keeney is out front. He gets the better of Jeff Irwin. Irwin runs second, but now Kenny Cassidy makes his presence known as Cassidy moves to the inside with car number 11. At the line, it's Cassidy up to second, Jeff Irwin up third. Charlie Bailey on the move with car number 94. Down on the inside, he looks for the 3rd spot. A little bump and go in turn 2. Everybody settles down. We stay under green. Jeff Irwin sideways, he gets Jeff Cook and sends him sliding to the infield. Both cars through the moisture in the front stretch, and Jeff Cook being waved from the flag stand. Kenny Cardaway checks out the field in turn 4. We're back to green flag action. Pat Dinellen jumps on a line with the 07 car, evidently he's run into problems. Car fading quickly through the field to the back of the pack. Looks as though he's got a tire gone down in the 07 car. The rest of the field continues under power, with Bud Keeney now being challenged by the 94 of Charles Bailey and the 11 of Kenny Cassidy for the lead in this particular event. Right rear tire goes down on Pat Dinellen's 07, hanging on for all it's worth, trying to stay out there hoping to catch a yellow. Nice job by Pat Dinellen. A lot of the drivers would have done it on purpose. Dinellen with enough sportsmanship to pull it off the racetrack. 5 down, we stay on the throttle as a new leader as Kenny Cassidy out front with the 11. Meanwhile, back in the pack, Tracy Kranazik and Paul Dorothy play a little bumper tag as somebody bumped on a line. Everybody just hung on in turn 2. Meanwhile, it's a rush to the front of the field. Some of the heavy hitters stuck back in the back looking to make up some of the lost ground. Evidently, the 33 of Tracy Kranazik not handling up to usual this afternoon as a car falling back through the pack. 3 wide, a little bump and go in turn number 4. Eddie Reed Jr. involved. He's able to hang on, keep it pointed in the right direction as we stay under green. This time by 8 laps will have been shown completed in this 20-lap feature as Kenny Cassidy looking for his 2nd win of the year. Looking back to the 5th place car, Louis Belial, car number 50L, has the trunk. Some of the cars would like it for a spoiler. I'm sure that's got to be slowing his efforts to the front, making things just a bit more difficult. A lot of wind being grabbed off by that trunk lid. Tough break and running up in the 5th spot. The halfway marker due out next time by. It'll be 10 completed, 10 to go when they cross the stripe this time by, with Kenny Cassidy continuing to set the pace. Charlie Bailey runs a close second with the 94 car. Bud Keeney, Jimmy Belial running 3 and 4 as Louis Belial, car number 50L, runs 5th, but again, he's been given the black flag. Kevin Mason heads to the infield with car number 30. He's done for the afternoon. Mike Caprio running in that 6th spot, finding it a bit difficult to see what's happening out front as that trunk thing blocking a lot of his vision. Can't quite tell whether Louis Belial will either heed the warning or knows even from the fact that he's been given the black flag. Tough break. And it looks as though Louis Belial ready to pull it in. Mike Caprio and Alan Coates close in. The officials do not want to throw the yellow flag. That may be the only way to get the 50L off the racetrack, as it's definitely causing a problem for some of the other cars. And now Louis Belisle pulls it down onto the apron, realizes he's got a menacing problem with that trunk lid, and he's off the pace as the remainder of the field continues on the throttle. Scott Haig, car number 73X, heads to the infield. Tough break for the rookie driver. Lap shown as complete. This one's running close to the checkered flag as Kenny Cassidy looking for his second win of the year. And the P&J Tire S&S beat Michael's Pool. Trident Roofing and Diamond Cylinder Head Reconditioning sponsored entry continues out front.
Number 17, coming up this time by, continues to be Kenny Cassidy and Charles Bailey III. Bud Keeney continues to hold off the challenges of Jimmy Belisle and Alan Coates. That's a 40 of Paul Dorothy and the 50X of Mike Caprio. 2 to go marker due out this time by your leaders, working their way out of turn number 4. Final 2 times around the 1/3 mile oval as Ken Cassidy and Charles Bailey III work their way down to turn number 1. Second pack of 3 automobiles working their way down to turn number 1. Danny Green going around with the 23. Green now has the 23 backing up. White flag is due out this time by as Green looks to pull the 23 off the speedways. Now he looks to rejoin the rest of the field. Final time around the 1/3 mile oval. We're looking for your leaders. He's working down the backstretch into turn number 3. The P&J Tire Michael's Pool and Spa sponsored Chevrolet as Kenny Cassidy from Lisbon, Connecticut looks to pick up win number 2. Charles Bailey III settles for the runner-up spot from Ledyard. Unofficially, Alan Coates in for the 3rd spot with car number 12. As Kenny Cassidy from Lisbon, Connecticut picks up the win in this afternoon's Limited Sportsman main event. And going over the 20-lap distance, P&J Tire. Diamond Cylinder Head Reconditioning. Michael's Pool and Spa sponsored Chevrolet for Kenny Cassidy as he picks up the win in tonight's main event.
Well, you can't tell that driver's very happy. For the 2nd time this season out of Lisbon, Connecticut, driving the P&J Tire S&S Speed and Hobby, Michael's Pools, Power and Satellite Systems, Arico Auto Machine, Jud City Subway, Rubino Construction, Michael's Pools, Power and Satellite Systems, Diamond Cylinder Head Reconditioning, all listed as sponsors on car number 11, driven by Kenny Cassidy here this afternoon. All part of the Busch Open.
Runs like a top. All I do is put my foot in and wants to go.
You know, you've got a lot of help in the crew. You've got a lot of sponsors. I'm sure that makes it all worthwhile.
Oh yeah. We're going to have 2 cars next week, and next year I hope we have the same amount of sponsors.
Well, that's what we like to hear. How about it, folks? A nice round of applause. Kenny Cassidy wins the Busch Open, the 20-lap for Limited Sportsman. The folks from New England Heirlooms. Paul Hinton down to make the beautiful presentation of the custom clock to the winner, as he is depicted as the winner of this afternoon's 20-lap feature event.